Hey guys, Johnny, Paulina and Maya here, and we are doing our high intensity, low impact 30-minute fitness class, and we hope you enjoyed today's class, so a special one today. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay guys, so before you get into the class, just to let you know, so what you'll need, some small weights, maybe a core ball if you can get one, a chair to do some dips, or a box that you can do some dips on, some resistance glute band at work that you can do that, some ankle weights if you've got them as well, and I think Paulina, Maya, Sam, have I forgotten anything? That's about it. Oh, big smile and healthy vibes, you know, good thoughts, thinking better, feeling better, heart set, mindset, body set, yeah? Love you all. Okay, so timer on, 30 minutes. We're on a Swiss ball, core ball, whatever you want to call it, and we're going to start off with our core. So between Paulina, Maya and myself, hopefully we'll be able to show you what to do. So if you haven't got a core ball, don't worry about it. They're cheap enough to buy. You can start off on the floor and make it up as we go along. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into crunches. So you can see that we've got our back supported on the crunch, on the core ball here, on the Swiss ball, and then we're just bringing our chin to our chest and we're looking down. Now sometimes it's a little bit easier if you've got a wall in front of you and you can support your feet on the wall there. So we're doing 20 of these. 9, 10, 1, 2. Now the girls are at different angles just to show you what we're doing here. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. So on the next exercise, Maya, will you count while I talk? So we're going to do 20 again on that, right? So on the next one, what we're going to do is we're going to bring in some oblique twists. So Paulina was quite good at this. So Paulina, can you show us an oblique twist? So same thing again, but this time as she comes up, she's going to rotate into that side. So you got it? Are we ready to go? 20. So Maya's going to talk or kind of count while I talk.
1.
Oh, I didn't know she wasn't doing it.
3. 4.
So again, it's quite tricky this. Just because you might not be getting it at the start, it's definitely worth working at. So my balance isn't great on this. Paulina's doing pretty well. So again, it's something that I need to work on. Now, if you're not getting to the 20, don't worry about it. It's a working towards. New for the class. 20 done. That's 40 repetitions done. So doing really well. So what we're going to do now is we're going to move on to the front of the ball. And we're going to go into an elbow plank. So I'm going to try and make sure that my elbows are on the ball. And then I'm in this plank position here. So bum is in a straight line. I'm trying to be as in a pencil-like as I can. And we're holding this for 20 seconds. So Maya's going to count 20 seconds in her head while we're doing this. Now, I don't want my bum too far in the air, and I don't want my back arching like that. I want to be in a good position there. And I'm holding this position for 20 seconds. Good. One of the tricks is to try and suck your belly button into your spine. So then what we're going to do is we're going to put our hands down either side of the ball. So our fingers are facing down, thumbs are facing down, and we're going to go for 20 again. Just into that position. Again, Maya's going to count that 20 first again, so you're trying to keep that body in as straight a line as you possibly can do. The ball can be a little bit, it challenges your stability, so it does. And again, by facing your fingers down, then you're getting to that position. How long left? 20, good. Next one gets a bit more challenging. We're going to be on our elbows again, and we're going to do forwards and back, so elbow extensions. So we're into that position, and we're out and back for 20, okay? If you're struggling with this, go back to the last exercise, or if you're struggling with this, just try and move it a little bit. So out as far as you can, drive that back in towards your belly. So all the time, keeping your body straight as you can, out and back for 20 of these. Doing really well. 20 done again. So, going to repeat that again. This time we're going to have arms straight. So going for 20. Ready? Okay. So forwards and back for 20. Again, fingers facing towards the ground. So your body shouldn't be moving. It should just be your shoulders. So it's great for scapular stability, shoulder stability, core strength. So we've got our shoulder core strength going on here. Good. So then we're going to move into mountain climbers on the ball. So we'll start off with our elbows on the ball first, okay? And what we're doing, getting a good balance and bringing the knee up towards the ball, and we're doing 20 of these. Again, you want to try and keep the body as straight as you can. Try not to move at the lumbar spine, so it's all triple flexion, triple extension at the hip, knee, and ankle. Good. How are we doing, Maya, on reps? Oh, that's about 20, she said. Okay, so then we're going to repeat our mountain climbers again. We are 5 minutes into the class. This time arms straight, and then bringing the knee up towards there. Next couple of exercises are going to be pretty tough. So, you're right there, Maya. And again, if this is too tough, you go back to the elbow. So you can be back on the elbow and go like 18, 19, 20. Okay, so the next one is where we're going to have our legs on the ball. So I'm just going to show you how to mount the ball. So hands on the floor like this. My shins are on the ball, and I'm just going to roll back a little bit and then roll forwards. And we're going to do 20 kickbacks, okay? So the stronger you are, the further you can go back. Try not to arch your back. If you've got back pain, you're going back too far and you're not engaging your core enough. So we can start off with little movements. Maybe we're not getting to 20 reps. It's quite a tough exercise, this. You'll really feel those ab muscles starting to work really hard. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Now, from here, what we're going to do is we're going to do knee crunches, okay? So we're in that position again, and this time we're going to bring the knees to the chest, and we're doing 20 of these. So it's quite tough on the arms. Are we ready to do 20? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. So that is the start of our class. Core with our Swiss ball. So next we're going to be moving into our upper body work. So you're going to need some weights for that. Okay, guys. Okay, guys, so we're 7.5 minutes in. We're into part 2. All you need is a chair and some little weights, and we're going to go straight into it. So we're going into dips. This is where you'll need your chair or surface room, and we're doing 20 dips, okay? So you can make the dips a little bit harder by putting your legs straight out, or you can make them a bit easier by having your legs like that. 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Fantastic. Okay, so then we're going to go into punches. So you're going to grab your weights. We're going to do 50 punches. Okay, are we ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. That's the first set done. We've got 5 more sets to do. Not of those, but there'll be different exercises in between the dips. Second set of dips. 20 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Okay, second exercise that we're doing bicep curls for 50. Are we ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Whoo! Arms are on fire. Set number 3. Amazingly, we're nearly 10 minutes into the class. 1, 2, 3. That's if you've done the first part. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Up we get. And now we're doing anterior raises for 50. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. I wonder will Maya finish the class? 20 dips, set number 4, I think this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Okay, up we go into lateral raises. 50 lateral raises. Are we ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. Brilliant. Back into dips. Set number 5 for our dips. Big 20 dips. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Exercise number 5, bent over rows for 50. Right over we go. And away we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. This is tough going. Last set of dips, number 6. Ready? And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Last exercise, 20 overhead press. Are we ready? And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Part 2, done. Getting ready for part 3. Okay, part 3. So we're going to go on to single leg dynamic balance. So I normally do this with my shoes off. And the first one we're going to do is our windmills. So we're going to do 20 windmills, 20 on the left, 20 on the right, or do as many as you can do with good quality in the time it takes me to do 20, whether that's more or less. Okay, so knee relatively straight, opposite hand to opposite leg. Try to have good quality, and there's 1 done. 2, 3. You will need a resistance band as well, a glute band. 4 for the next couple of exercises. 5, not the one straight after this. Oh, I need to concentrate. 6, really important for prevention of falls and risk reduction of falls. 7, 8, so Maya, if you count and then I can talk. And So what we want to do is maintain good control at the lumbar area, at your pelvic area. So we're flexing and extending at the hip. We're trying to maintain good control at the knee. We've got a small knee bend, but that knee bend never changes. So you'll feel as you're going along that the muscles on below your knee start to burn because their endurance qualities are getting tested. Your balance is getting tested, so you're wobbling. And the wobbling is good because it's the correction in the wobble that improves your dynamic balance. And not many of us fall when we've got 2 feet planted on the ground. We only fall when we've got 1. 20. So now we go to the opposite side. Again, this is not like speed dating. This is all about control and quality of movement rather than quantity of movement. Now my good side is my right side, normally, although my right knee is sore for some reason at the moment, which means my left side was my bad side, is now my good side. So everything's a matter of perspective, isn't it? And again, you're not bending the knee any more than it already is bent, so it's just a tiny knee bend. You don't want to lock that knee out. You want to come back up, meet your horizon, so make sure you're standing nice and as upright as you possibly can do. And you might find you're better on one leg than you are on the other. How many are we at, Maya? 13. My God, feels like more than 13. And again, you're only comparing yourself against you to yesterday, to the week before that. So I don't compare myself to Maya or to Paulina, but I'm comparing myself to myself on is my dynamic balance improving? 20. Okay, so we're going to do 20 step downs, okay, so 20 like that. But Paulina is going to do an SEBT, so she's going to be doing that while we're doing it. So she's doing maximum reach directions. And then a little bit harder, Maya's going to be doing it off a step. So pick the one that you want to do, okay? So ready? Let's go. So I'm just doing little steps downs here, so I'm reaching forwards and just putting my toe on the ground. Maya's counting for us. So I'm just trying to make sure that my knee doesn't fall inwards. So nobody's knee falls outwards. It always goes into what's called a dynamic valgus. And we don't want that. And sometimes that's because the glutes are either not recruiting appropriately, or maybe they're not strong enough, or maybe that we're trying to avoid a little bit of pain, or maybe it's just a pattern that we haven't trained and we're used to falling like that. Now you can see Maya's doing it a little bit harder for me than me because she is going lower because she's off a raised surface. And then Paulina is challenging her balance in all directions. So she's going out to the front. So what you say? Oh, she was only doing anterior reach. Okay, right, cool. So she's going to show you the SEBT as well, where she reaches out like around the clock. So she goes anterior, she goes, you can imagine 12 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 3 o'clock, or 5 o'clock, something like that. Are we getting on for numbers? Okay, cool. So now you're going to need a resistance band. Okay, so you pop your resistance band around your ankles. And we're going to do 100 of these. So now we are going to fire up those glutes. If you need to hold on to something, hold on to something. One of the most important things here is that we're bent over. So you're right bent over. And then you're going to be pushing your leg out to the back, behind you and to the side, okay? And we're doing 100 on each side. And it's actually the standing glute, which will be the one that hurts you the most, okay? Ready, and let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2. Will you count, Maya? Yeah. So if you're not bent over, you're not going to activate the glutes, and you probably just end up with a low back pain. So if you're doing it like that, it's not going to work. So we want to be really bent over so that you're activating and recruiting glute med and glute max there. And then the band is pulling the leg into that dynamic valgus, so I'm naturally working out against it. Really good exercise to develop your single leg dynamic stability, glute recruitment in a difficult position, and also the endurance when you're doing 100 reps. How are we getting on the reps there? 10 more. Holy moly, 10 more. We are 20 minutes into the class. Okay, ready? Opposite side, 100 again. Maya, will you count again? And again, you might feel like you're stronger on one side than you are on the other side, and that's natural enough. And you always want to try and bias that weaker side so that you're improving that, because that's your lowest common denominator for injury. Hi, hi, hi. Really firing up those glutes now. So we're not going out to the side as such, we're going out to the side and back. So it's kind of like, if you imagine you've got a clock around you, you're, you know, on my right hand side here, I'm aiming for 5 o'clock on my clock. And if I was doing my left leg going backwards, I was aiming for 7 o'clock. So really kind of, and keeping the tension on the band is important. Whew. Right, 100 reps done. So then we're going to go to the floor, keeping your bands on. And we're going to do sideline, straight leg raises just like that for 100. Okay, are we ready? Set. Maya, you're on the count. I don't know if you'll be seen in the camera shot there. So Maya, if you bring your head the other side and legs down this side, or come in a bit closer, find a way. I'm on 40 reps, I'm counting at 40 reps. 50, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60, 1, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 70. So your arse will be on fire basically. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. I don't have one, so 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 100. Then you swap sides. You might have to face the other way. Okay. And then 100 again. 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 20. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, so then you go back on the other side and you bring the band above your knees this time. And we're going to do resistive band clams, so your heels never go apart. You're back into that position there, and you're just pulling up for 100. Are we ready? And let's go. 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. 20. 30. 40. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Oh my word, we've got less than 7 minutes. We've got 6 minutes 50 left in the class. The time is flying. 100 on the opposite side, and away we go. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, last exercise on the floor. You can take your bands off now. If you've got ankle weights, you can use them. If not, you just do a normal straight leg raise. So I'll pop my ankle weight on, and we're going to do 100 on each side. If you wanted to make it tougher, you could leave your band on as well, and you could work against the band. Paulina, will you work against your band? You might want the red one instead. Will you give Paulina the red one? That blue one might be just a bit too hard. So if you got one of those light resistance bands, because that is tough. Okay, Maya, are you happy to talk or to count while I talk? Ready? And let's go. So straight up, keep your knee bent, or keep your knee straight. Don't bend your knee. Whatever you do, don't bend your knee. And point your toes back towards your nose. 6 inches up, 5 inches down. If you're like Paulina, maybe that band is a little bit too loose for Paulina, so she's going to use the blue band, or she can go like that. But what she wants to do is keep the resistance on the band as much as she can. And if you're starting off, then you can do it like Maya, without a band. And there's a thing called a knee lag, so you don't want the knee lag, and the knee lag is where you've got a bend in the knee, so you're not recruiting your quads quick enough, or maybe they're not strong enough, or maybe you're coming back from a significant knee injury and you've got what's called muscle arterogenic inhibition. So they're just afraid the muscles that work across that 100. Yeah. Oh my God, she did 90. Do 10 more, let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Where did she get the 90 from? I don't know. Okay, and then the opposite side. Okay, so 100 again on the opposite side. And away we go. There is 4 minutes left. We've got our cardio work to do in the last little bit of our workout, and we have done a phenomenal 30 seconds. We've done upper body, we've done lower body, we've done falls, risk reduction. We've done core work on the core ball, and from my other classes, we've never done that before, so that's brand new. And we've got Sam behind the camera, so hopefully the shots are good, and we've got our new camera going. I've also got the microphone on as well today, so it's all schwaz today, big schwaz. And Maya's doing my counting for me, mostly. 100, okay, phenomenal. Okay, so we are moving on to part 4. Okay, part 4, forwards, backwards running. Away we go. So you go back as far as you want, like so the girls can go back as far as they want, or they can go as forward as they want, as long as we're still in the camera angle, that's the main thing. So we're doing our intermittent work here. We've got less than 3 minutes to go here. So we're trying to get in that 20 seconds. So whether you're going forward, you might be going backwards when I'm going forwards, the girls might be going forwards when I'm going backwards. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that you're going at your own pace. You're going forwards and backwards. We've got 2 minutes 30 to do, and we're doing our high intensity interval training. So when we get into the exercise, I might be a bit further back, the girls might be in front of me, it doesn't matter where we're going, okay? Right, okay, first exercise, elbow to knee, good. Then we'll go back into our running straight after this. I cannot believe we have only got 2 minutes left. Crazy how this 30 minutes has gone. Absolutely phenomenal. Doing really, really well. Okay. In 5, we're getting back ready for our running again, forwards and backwards. 3, 2, 1. Okay, whatever you got to do, forwards or backwards, wherever you're going, it doesn't matter. I love it. 1 minute 40 to do. Excellent. Now you might be going at a faster pace than me, you might be going at a slower pace than me, you might be walking at this stage, because running might just not be part of your rehab program or your fitness program at the moment. So you can progress the speed or the intensity or the amount or the distance depending on where you are. Remember, you're comparing yourself to where you were before. Okay. Getting ready for our second and last exercise. So step backs with arms over the head. Let's go. Driving them up. Now we have only got 1 set of running to do, and that's the 30 minutes done. So you can push yourself right now for this last set of running, okay? What are we doing on time? Oh my God, 7 seconds left of this, and then we've got 35 seconds on the running. And that is 30 minutes, absolutely flat out, bang out. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and running. Where you go. Forwards and backwards. We got this. 25 seconds. Keep pushing it forwards and backwards as fast as you can, or as hard as you can. Be safe. If you're at home and you're on your own, be safe. You know, your job is to make sure that you can train again tomorrow. Now there's an acceleration, deceleration aspect to this as well. So if you're part of your rehab, then that's really good. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You have had a fantastic 30 minutes. I hope you enjoyed it. Huge thank you to Paulina and Maya and Sam behind the camera here. Sam would have been in here, but we have to make sure that it's all blah, blah, blah. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed that. Watch out for the other fitness classes that we've got out. If you're already working with Paulina or Maya or Sam or Valentina, I'm sure that they'll be directing you with regards to your rehab programs and all that. But otherwise, we will see you on the next episode.